No! No! Have you seen some good autofocus lately? No? Well, me neither. And maybe it's my own focus because it is so bad that I actually stepped into some rain-fresh dog duty. Oh boy. Well, maybe I should check my focus. But I have not seen reliable autofocus with this camera so far. It would be a shocker if it worked today. So, today I will show you some of the autofocus examples of this camera with the 50mm 1.8 from Meike, or what the hell. Let's see if we can get different autofocus results in different picture or video profiles. Right now we are in Vlog, but I will also test out the Rec or Like 709 profile and of course another Vlog situation for the autofocus. Right now it seems to work, and the purpose of this video was to show you that it doesn't. But we give it time. We give it time and I will show you some examples where maybe it will not work that good or that fast even. Like when you step out of the frame, like this, and let the camera focus on the background. And then you get back into the frame and it will not focus, will it? Why did it focus? You see, it's always good if you have something to wonder. It's always good if you have something to think about and something that you, like a magic trick, see? Like a magician showing you something. You want, on the one hand, you want to know how he did it. On the other hand, you just want to be surprised and you want to wonder and you want to be stunned. Let's see if I get stunned again. Boo! There's my Panasonic. This is Panasonic autofocus. You see, that's what I'm talking about. Now you're back, my friend. Now you're back. I thought I lost you. Now you're back. So, nonetheless, one more try and then we will see what else there is to say about the Panasonic autofocus. So, is my friend still there? Yes, it is. Hello, my friend. Does nothing, does it? We can't be friends like that. You see, I do not get it. There's a cross, oh no, there's a cross above my eye and a frame around my face. This is my Panasonic. This is what I like about it. Yes. Now I'm in the... So now it realizes. There's my face with a frame. I stay here. It struggles. Not enough contrast. Now, let's see. But first, I have to clean my shoes from this dog duty. It's not a good sign. It's not a good sign for this video. I'm pretty dark behind the lit background. And the camera guards me. Kinda. Well, of course, I know I'm too dark and so on. It's just to test out if it is the contrast, simply the contrast. But I don't know. I will light it up a little. I stick out in front of the background. And the light conditions are alright. So this should work pretty good right now. Go a little bit back. So it should now be able to catch on to me because there's highly contrasty situation. So for the autofocus, it should be more easy to detect me and stick onto the contrast because it is kinda a contrast-based autofocus, right? So situations like this should help it to work. We are now in the Like 709 profile, and I think so far this looks alright. Maybe even a little more. Yes, and as long as you got a lot of contrast, the autofocus is, and I say it, reliable, kinda, sort of. But if the contrast is not that good, then it will lose you, it will. Or it takes forever to focus, like right now. So, but if it then gets you and realizes that you are there, then I do not think that there will be a problem at all. So, just so you know, right? The video has no other intention than showing you some examples of the autofocus of the S1 so that you can decide whether you need a fast autofocus and a fast, reliable, sports-like autofocus, or if this autofocus of this camera is enough for your purpose. That's all, right? So, for me, well, I think it is enough because if it gets me, it gets me. I do not plan running around in front of the camera. I want to be able to move like this and still want to be in focus, which I'm not. All right. But which I hope to be when I'm here. Yes, see, it's more easy for the camera to get me here than when I'm closer or when there is less contrast, right? So, here, this should not be any problem at all. Or is it? Well, let's go on with the video. Come on. Oh boy. So we are still in rec 7 or 9 like. That cuts my face. And there's the focus. This is alright. This is alright. If you are correctly lit, then I think it should work fine. Not any good, but fine. At least usable, let's call it that. So let's try this again. Oh boy. It's the same situation. What's the problem? Is there a barrier here somewhere? I'm still not in focus. Now. Alright, so for slow movement, I will step into the bushes like Homer Simpson and we will see. So if you walk very slowly and calmly, then is it usable? Nope. Well, it's more of a I stand somewhere or I sit somewhere camera, maybe a B-roll camera for an interview style video or something, or a talking head video, maybe even. Or, well, it's different. If it already gets you and I move slowly now, very slowly. No. Now I move back very slowly. Somewhat usable. Let's see another scene. Of course, we are still in rec 7 or 9 like profile. And now, if I stay here, then it is somewhat usable. A little bit too much light here on my palms. I see it. Well, we can change it into S-Log again, but for the purpose of the autofocus, I think this is the better profile. What do you think? Do you have the same experiences with this camera? So, if you really depend on fast video continuous autofocus, there we got our vlog again. No, it doesn't. It doesn't even see. There we have our vlog again. Come on. Hand. Yes. Now we are somewhat in focus with the vlog profile. Last night there were severe thunderstorms in my area where I live, but everything is still intact. And a strange thing occurs with these, at least micro lenses, because I do not have native Panasonic glass yet. Sometimes it seems to be the case that they just stop working, stop autofocusing after you finished a recording where they did autofocus, like right now. Right now, the lenses focus. The 50mm 1.8 focuses, right? It does. So, and the last shot I took, it did focus kinda, what, at least, well. And then, after I just relocated the camera, it just did nothing at all. Nothing. No focus, no single focus, no continuous focus, nothing. There seems to be a problem. Maybe the micro lenses are, well, it's justified what they cost. Maybe. But I do not want to suggest that. It's not always bad just because it is from the petrol station, right? So it could be good. I do not want to suggest that these lenses are the problem or are bad. But chances are, they are. Chances are they are. Have you any suggestions? Have you any experiences? Because I've seen some videos with these lenses on the S1 II and the S5 II, and it worked good. So, I don't know. Maybe you know something. Let me know in the comments below. So, we've seen some situations with this, and I will now switch to Vlog to show you something. Now we are in Vlog, and in Vlog the camera has, as I already mentioned, some problems. And even here, look at that. Look at that. Where it is kind of contrasty. We will count. 1, 2, 3. Okay. 3 to 4 seconds. And now 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh. 8 seconds. That's nice. Let's try out again with the Leica 709. Alright, we are in the Leica 709. A beautiful image, in my opinion. So let's see. Closer. 1, 2. And a little off. 1, 2, 3. Closer. 1, 2, 3. I think that there is a difference actually. As you can see, the more contrasty it is, the better the autofocus works. Right now it doesn't work. Why? Right, not right now. So the more contrasty the situation, the better the autofocus works. There we got our Vlog again. No, it doesn't. It doesn't even see. There we have our Vlog again. Come on. Hand. Yes. Now we are somewhat in focus with the Vlog profile. Maybe I was just spoiled by the autofocus of the Sony a6700 because it is great. But since, you know, I had an A6000 and A7S, even the A7S, I would now say that it is better autofocus wise. I know, it's a hard statement, but let that sink in. It is better, I proclaim. And even the A6000 was better. What is there to say? There's not much to say. Well, I really like the look. I like the look of this camera. I like the look of the lenses too. Of course, they are not 3D pop machines, but I think the 35mm f2 looked pretty decent, and this looks decent too. It is not that convenient. It is a little bit more convenient than a manual focus lens would be on this camera. But only a little bit, because see, a little bit. But other than that, the colors are great. I like the colors, I like the profiles. I like the black and white profile too. It's very good. I really like the look. It's like on the A's, no, not in the A. It's like on the ZF. I like the charcoal profile or the high contrasty black and white profiles for photography. But here, the Vlog profile, the colors are pretty good. I got a few different camera systems and different lenses. Manual lenses, old lenses, newer manual lenses, and size stuff, and Oreston, and of course the Helios. And I got some cameras like the Nikon system. I do not have Canon, actually, well, I'm telling you this. But nonetheless, I think this is by far, yes, this is by far the worst autofocus from a modern camera that I have seen. Maybe it's the lens, or maybe I'm doing something wrong. Let me know in the comments below, and one love. See you in the next video.